Odell.
Let's talk about OBJ.
Odell, guy who's not
signed with the Ravens.
Who you would have thought after year 3 of his career with the Giants was a Hall of Famer. Now we know he's not going to the Hall of Fame, right?
But he got a Hall of Fame team to get him
Guys,
$18 million.
He got a Hall of Fame bag.
Let me tell you something. He should give his agent double his fee.
Good gracious.
Because usually agents are not worth it. I couldn't when I saw $18 million. I think you responded to our text.
I thought it'd be 6 guaranteed.
Right. And then when we saw $15 million guaranteed, my mind was blown, guys.
I told my wife don't watch sports, right?
Yeah.
She comes in, she's in there crunching numbers like she always do. She said, OBJ signed for $18 million. I said, you don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you watching it wrong. There's no way he signed for $18 million. She was like, I'm telling you, I say it right now, $18 million. She walked out. 2 hours later, opened my phone up to see the chat. I said, oh, hell no. I say, congratulations on breaking your first story, sweetheart. I'd have never guessed that. 18 facts. This is crazy.
And it's nuts that he got $15 million guaranteed. I mean,
Totally
who was
nuts.
the competition there?
Well, I mean,
Where's the conspiracy theory?
I think his agent did a terrific job of saying,
He did.
give us this number or we're going to New York.
But was he really? Were the Jets really going to sign him?
Yeah, but not for $15 million.
I mean, they got 3 really good receivers. I don't know,
New York. I think absolutely the Jets would have signed him for probably the 6 that we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's just.
And I think his agent told him, if you want him, this is the number. Come to this number, or we're going to New York.
Wait, I have a question about that, though. And I was
Yeah.
talking to Earl and Anthony about this morning, and I can't figure this out. I'm seriously curious. It's $15 million guaranteed, but there's 3 void years on the contract, so it fits only $4 million against the cap this year.
Right.
Could someone explain to me how void years works and why can't a team
loophole.
sign Patrick Mahomes to a 50-year contract and just pay him $1 million
No,
a year?
this
for
is
50
why me
void
and Bull
years?
get mad at people
Yeah.
who are cap crunchers sitting on Twitter.
Yeah.
Stop telling me people don't have money. They have all the money.
Yeah.
These guys will make some
There's
creative
always
math up.
There must be. It's a good question he asked. Why couldn't you do 50 years? There must be some limit of how many voidable years there can be.
The Browns had avoidable years on Deshaun when they restructured.
And
And
Thornhill.
Clowney had. Technically, Clowney was released because he had voidable years.
It's just a pressure release.
But there must be a limit to how far it can go.
Probably. But
because otherwise, why wouldn't you sign Mahomes to a 50?
Yeah, it's just a pressure release to make the numbers fit
Right.
under the cap.
But
is all
that's
it
why
is.
there's always ways around the cap.
It's just like
Usually.
Eventually, you have to pay the piper, but you can
about
in
this.
theory keep kicking it down the road as long as you want.
So think about it. They crying poor, right?
Yeah.
They signed OBJ for 18. And like Lamar Jackson's like, well, damn, you ain't gonna give me what I need.
Now, let me ask you guys this question.
Yep.
Is there any way, because listen, I'm not high on Odell, but a lot of people are, and the players love Odell. Say what you want.
Yep.
Is there any way that Lamar saw this and said,
Yep. Sure.
maybe I'll even if it's just a little change, that he's a little more open now to going back?
This was always the ploy, boo. See, they got y'all. See, this is what we call, let me go ahead and grab somebody else over here and they can talk to you in your own language. At the end of the day, a lot of people don't believe Odell is that good anymore. He was never that good. But the thing about it is, amongst his peers, Odell Beckham is still believed to be at the top of the food chain. Now, they like, all right, well, obviously it's broken down with Lamar Jackson, right? Why would you not have a quarterback, but you spend money on a receiver? That wouldn't make no sense, right? Because it would make sense that, we need to rebuild. We'll figure it out later, but we're not going to pay no high-priced dudes now if we're not paying Lamar Jackson. But guess what? Now you sign him. Lamar Jackson actually tweeted. He actually was FaceTiming when Odell Beckham Jr. got signed. So my thing is this. I believe they just did it like, look, he's going to be our liaison. We can't talk to him right now. Hopefully, he can get him back on the train because now it looks like, hey, look what we did for you, kind of,
Got you a legit receiver. What do you think, Jason?
I don't think it'll have any impact on Lamar financially. It's not like Lamar's been saying 5 for $250. Oh, you got me, Odell? All right, I'll take 5 for 2. And let's get this.
Fair.
That's not going to happen. He's still.
However,
it's not going to impact
even
him
if it's
financially.
fully guaranteed.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Jason. However, if they do, let's say the Ravens pick up their offer and make him a better offer that he does like, and maybe he was 90% not going to take it, even if they came to his demand because he wants out. Do you think that in that scenario he's more likely to get over that?
No.
No.
But I think what this tells me is from
Yeah.
the Ravens' perspective, they feel really good that they're going to get something done with Lamar eventually.
Yeah.
Right, because otherwise, why would you do this?
do this? And that kind of surprises me
Because Odell's going to be a misery on that team if they stink.
Think about it.
If Caleb Huntley is thrown to him,
my God.
he's already destroyed Eli Manning and Baker. What's that man going to do to Caleb Huntley?
Tyler Huntley.
Whatever.
And he's
Who
gonna-
cares?
Yeah.
And that's like if that's your man's. That's like if that's your guy. And somebody, that's like Bull saying, "Hey, G. Bush, listen, man. I know you want this bread, bro. I know you want the money, but I need you to come back to the show." And I'm like, "Man, I'm not coming back for nothing less than this." But then they sign Bull, and then they bring a whole nother person that I'm cool with. Say Peterlin. They're like, Peterlin coming, and they gave him a bag. I'm like, well, I was gonna leave. But now 2 of my friends are here, and now look, I mean, I might not get 250, but if they came and said, "Give me 200, fully guaranteed," that
You
look
think
good.
so? He's buying it. You're not.
Business is business, boys. And
I
it don't
think I'm
matter.
leaning. I do think
It don't matter who's on that team. It
yeah,
depends
but
on how many
ultimately-
zeros are on my check.
ultimately the players don't have the same power that the players in the NBA do. And if the Ravens outright refuse to trade him, he's not. What is he going to do? He's not going to sit out.
Yeah.
I just don't buy that.
No, I don't. I don't know. I've been on record this whole time. I thought he's played his last game
Right.
in Baltimore, so I was a little bit surprised.
But
by
if they
this.
play hardball, I mean, why would you sign Odell? Because if your quarterback's Tyler Huntley, you're punting
Caleb.
the season.
I'm
And
calling
that's not
Caleb
even a,
Huntley.
That's not
Say
even
whatever.
that's not even a gentleman's punt.
No,
that's a full punt.
that's a full. I just kicked Dave Zastadil punt, like full lefty punt.
Yes.
But my thing is like, Odell Beckham Jr. is persuasive. He's going to even though him and Baker didn't get along, he was play video games with Baker.
Right.
That's why we was like, yo, but you just got done playing Call of Duty with him. You don't think he's gonna be calling Lamar Jackson every single day?
No, I don't think he will, because guys stay out of other guys' pockets. Like we learned that with
Yeah,
Baker
that's
when he
true.
got on. I forget what player it was. When he
Damn,
got
running
Jason.
back, Duke Johnson.
Yeah.
Jason Lloyd is giving hella rebuttals today.
Yeah.
Rebuttal.
It's a fair
stay-
point.
you
Guys
stay-
can stay out of other guys'
You
money.
stay out of
Right.
my pocket, I'll stay out of
But
yours.
it shows
Right.
you, and listen, I don't blame him. It shows you that Odell only cared about the money. I mean,
Oh well, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's
and
at
I
the
don't
end of his-
blame him.
He's at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Like this is his last big payday.
That is,
Because-
he's getting paid. You know, he's getting paid. That is elite #1 receiver
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Like I think
And
Amari
he ain't
Cooper's
that.
getting 2. Like Amari Cooper's getting like 21, right? I mean, 18 for that's crazy.
And he's, but here's the thing, like the only time he's really played well, and even with the Rams, like he put up he didn't put up a lot of yardage, but he put up good touchdown numbers with the Rams.
Yeah.
That's the only time he's put up good touchdown numbers since his 3rd year with the Giants.
I'll give you that.
And what was the case? There was a #1 receiver there, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
He has not played with a better receiver than him. Now, Mark Andrews is really good. He's probably better than Odell at this point, but he's not a wide receiver. I don't know. Like, they don't really have anybody else. What's your expectations? Obviously, it's different based on if Lamar's there or Huntley's there. But even with Lamar, they're still a run-first team.
Yes.
Like the Browns were. Even more so.
I think his best days are behind him. I've thought that for a while.
Does he have 1,000 yards this year, even if Lamar plays?
Well, we've talked about how watered down that number
Right,
is.
so I'm not-
Yeah, I mean, he put up 1,000 yards here.
Yeah,
so
he
he
can
could
get
probably do.
1,000
I mean,
there.
that's what 50 a game.
but that's assuming he's going to play a full season.
Yeah, which he did here. I mean, I'll give him credit. He
Yeah.
played hurt here. He had the groin thing or the hernia. I don't remember
First
now.
year when he had 1,000
yeah,
yards.
and he still fought through it. Played
Yeah.
the whole year.
Man.
And I do think he's committed to the craft. I think he's committed to the game, and I think he'll do whatever it takes to get on the field. Yeah, I'd give him 1,000 yards, but that's 50 or 60 yards a game.
I think going to the NFL, the little owners meeting helped. Like people saw him hugging out with Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah.
There's like, oh, he's
was
not
schmoozing
that,
a little bit.
He ain't that bad of a guy. He came in here. I think that helped him a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Beckham's 30 years old, just to clear that up.
Right. He'll turn 31 in November, right?
He turns 31 in November,
Yeah.
correct. Also, I went on Wikipedia to look up his age. Do you know his middle name, according to Wikipedia?
Odell?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
I knew this.
Erasmus.
close.
That's a good one, Erasmus.
Cornelius.
See, I was.
Oh, that is
it's
old
the same
school.
family. It's the same family.
Cornelius.
Yeah,
That's something you
according to
don't tell a girl.
Wikipedia, Odell Cornelius Beckham Jr.
That definitely
Cornelius.
sounds. That definitely sounds
That's
like
an old school name
That
right
sounds
there.
like a French butler.
You know what I thought with Cornelius? Because that was one of the main characters. Did you ever see the original Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
My
Rodney
son
McDowell.
loves that stuff.
Love Planet of the Apes.
Good gracious, the original Planet of the Apes,
With
boy.
Charlton Heston.
Yes, man. Go
Take
watch
your
it.
filthy paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Hey, man. Hey, listen. He wanted to say that for a long time. Matter of fact,
That's his first line.
Here's the thing about stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Look, you can't. Trust me. There's a lot of things you used to be able to do 10 years ago. You just can't do now. Like if you was walking in the store or a grocery store, you randomly can't mention the animal monkey. You can't just be like, I saw 5 monkeys the other day. You be like, people would be like, what?
I know, yeah.
No, at the zoo, the Cleveland Zoo.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
primates. I
You're
love
right.
that. The best section. I took my kids and everything.
You're right.
He loves the monkeys.
You get nervous about saying
You get
everything.
nervous, right?
Yeah.
You can't even say certain animals.
So real quick, now that Odell is
I was
back
gonna
in
sit
the
here and
division,
drink my water.
Now that Odell's
back
not
in the
getting
division,
me.
do
Yeah.
you expect Lamar to take another snap for Baltimore? Yes or no? Does this change your thought?
Yeah.
It
yeah.
does because it makes me think Baltimore is not going to
Go out like that.
go. Yeah, and the only thing I'll say is after the draft is over, will the Colts or another team that needs a quarterback at that point offer him a contract that's so outrageous that Baltimore just won't be able to match it?
Oh, they better trade Odell if they do.
Oh my God!
I think it's all part of the plan. I think they think like, look, we not about to get Kyrie. You gonna have to just be mad and either show up or not show up. And if you do show up, chances are you gonna say, all right, well I might as well go ahead and sign this deal and quit playing around. But they're not going out. This looks like they dug in to me. There's no way they're letting him ride out scot-free.
If I'm Indianapolis, I would consider doing it after the draft.
After we talked
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
What pick do they have? Like the
Fourth, I think.
Yeah, they're not giving up the 4th pick.
And-
but after the draft, they get
Right.
signed
Right.
into it.
Or if they take a quarterback that they like and maybe they don't want to do it. I don't know. But if they
Right.
don't,
Is he still up for that thing where so if another team can offer him money, right? And then
another
then
team
have
could
it
they have to
signed
give
up
up
there.
2 first-round picks.
They give up 2
But I think
firsts.
these teams that might consider it would rather wait till after this year. Because in theory, say you're the Colts and in right after the draft you sign Lamar, they don't match it. The assumption is they will, but let's say for some reason they don't.
Right.
Well, now if the first-round pick you're giving up is next year, but you're like, well, with Lamar, we'll at least be in the middle of the
17,
pack.
18, 19.
Right? So now the
20.
draft pick's not that high.
If you're the Colts, if you're the Atlanta Falcons,
I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer for any team after the draft.
and Washington should be doing the same thing.
They should.
Shout out to London, but we don't believe in Sam Howell. We don't. That is not it.
Washington and Indy are probably the 2, and Atlanta. You're right.
Yeah.
All 3 of those teams. Like, I'm seriously considering it after the draft, and now the problem is if they match, then you got to go back to the quarterbacks you have and say, well, we wanted Lamar. But so what?
If I was this may sound crazy.
Yeah.
If I was the Miami Dolphins, I'd trade Tua straight up with something else for Lamar Jackson.
That's fascinating.
It's an
I'd
interesting.
straight up trade him.
Would Baltimore want Tua? I mean,
They'd
rather,
want way more than just Tua, I'll tell you that.
they'd want more than Tua.
but
Sure.
I'm saying you
I
get a
would.
quarterback.
I would definitely, and Lamar would probably be thrilled to
And
play for
he
them.
play for Miami. He going home. Come on now.